This tutorial demonstrates how to start a deal from scratch in the MortgageBOSS 5.1 system. The first thing you'll do is log in to MortgageBOSS, and at the top of the dashboard, you will select the teal plus deal button. Once you do this, you're redirected to a blank application page where you can fill out your application details. If you're entering a new deal into MortgageBOSS for a past client or somebody who you believe that you've already entered into the BOSS system, try using our search database feature. The search database feature will search for your existing client within the MortgageBOSS system so that all deals associated to that applicant are linked up to the same contact card. Anytime you create a deal in the MortgageBOSS system, whether this was started in Expert or BOSS, each applicant on your deal will have a corresponding contact card associated to the deal. In using the search database feature, this will ensure that both the past deal and the new deal that we're creating are linked up to the same contact card. This avoids having duplicate contacts in the MortgageBOSS system. To use the search database feature, we need to enter 3 fields. These fields are first name, last name, and date of birth. With date of birth, I can either use the calendar by scrolling to the appropriate year and selecting the date right off the calendar, or I can type in the date under the date of birth field. You will then see that date populate on the calendar, and then you can select it. You can now see that the search database feature went from being grayed out, like with the co-applicant, to being blue. This means that you have entered the required fields necessary to use the search database feature. Now I can select the blue button, Search. This will pull up the information on the most recent deal for this applicant. But even if BOSS does not find a match to an existing deal, it will also search your contact database, as there may be a contact card in the system from a previous lead or any potential prospect information that you've already inputted into the contacts module of BOSS. Once this information populates, select Yes. You can then see that MortgageBOSS took all of the applicant information from my previous deal and moved it into this brand new application. This will copy all of the applicant information from details all the way down to properties owned. If we scroll through, you can see all of the information from the previous deal has been filled in. At this point, all you need to do is go through the application with your client and ensure that this information remains the same and make any necessary updates. You will also need to fill in the subject property and mortgage information for this deal, as only the applicant information will carry over. The last thing you need to do in order to officially create this deal in the system is at the top right-hand corner of your new deal, select the Create button. If this is a brand new client and there is no past deal or contact information in the system, when you select the Plus Deal option, you will notice you still have 3 required fields you need to fill in order to save this deal in MortgageBOSS. These fields are first name, last name, and email address. The reason that email address is a required field in MortgageBOSS is because you have a full CRM, which allows you to send email communications to your clients. If you do forget any of the mentioned fields and you attempt to hit Create, MortgageBOSS will prompt you with the fields that you have not yet entered. Once you select Create at the top right-hand corner, the deal will populate within the Deals module of the MortgageBOSS system. This is how to create a deal from scratch in MortgageBOSS 5.1.